Today is 1713 and I'm continuing work on these Masters of the Universe models. Finishing off the paint for this custom action figure. And I'm going to give this bad boy a wash as it's commissioned for another friend. Annoyingly, I didn't have enough time to completely finish these two, but I'm happy with the progress that's made and they definitely will be finished tomorrow. This is the first time I've really painted someone's action figure. It's not difficult, but at the same time it is kind of time consuming. After giving everything that I needed to do a couple of coats of paint, I'm also going to give them a couple of coats of varnish, which has been the most time consuming part of this whole process. I'm a bit worried about how well the paint and the varnish is going to hold up to being put back together, but fingers crossed it should be enough. So, having to repaint this commission, I really need to give it a wash first because as you can see it's covered in dust everywhere and sort of grime, so I need to get rid of all that before I can really think about doing anything. So some nice hot soapy water and an old toothbrush, and it should get rid of everything that I need to get rid of. And he'll be ready for priming tomorrow. I've got free reign to do whatever colours I want, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet, so I'm going to have a quick think over this evening and then decide in the morning. Giving him a quick rinse just to get rid of any excess soap. And now I'll leave them on the draining board to dry. So these two ladies are nearly finished. I don't have long to go whatsoever. I'm not exactly happy with their eyes, so I might redo those tomorrow. And the action figure is all ready to be stuck together. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's stuck together, but at the same time I'm quite nervous about what's going to happen. Today is 1714. I'm going to continue work on these girls. Get the white done on Captain Rex here. And spray up this big boy too. Just a few bits left on these, however I won't get them exactly finished today because I'm about to hit a very time consuming figure. And that would be old Captain Rex here. It took me such a long time to actually get used to painting white. When I was younger I used to just glob it on and not care. And that left me with some really shocking looking models. So trying to think about what colour to paint the Tau model, inspiration hit me when I looked upon my shelf of Transformers Masterpiece figures. And liking the look of the purple, I thought I would try and give a colour scheme similar to Skywarp here. And as I'm still out of black spray, I thought I would use my airbrush to get this guy undercoated. So these two Masters of the Universe Battlegrounds figures will be finished tomorrow. I'll be also starting on the blue on Captain Rex here, and we'll begin blocking the colours in on this guy. Today is 1715 and I've made a massive error on one of these models which you will see shortly. I'll be starting the blue on Captain Rex here, but this big boy here will be the most time consuming part of my day. So before I got to the huge error and before I actually noticed it, I finished off the base, or start to finish off the bases on these two. And as I was working on her I realised she's not on her base correctly, so I now have to sort that out. After carefully removing her from her base, I cleaned up the bit where I removed her from ever so gently and then stuck her in the correct spot using some super glue. I'll be starting the blue on Rex today. I won't actually be finishing it. I just want to get as much as I can done before I tackle the big guy. Instead of going grey like Skywarp is, I thought I'd go silver because I think it would suit the world of Warhammer 40,000 a lot better than sort of quite a bright grey. So that's these two finished, and I'm glad to say that she went on her base perfectly fine and I've got no problem. I'll get the rest of the blue finished on Rex tomorrow, and I'll probably do his base too. And I'll continue with the black and silver on this big boy. Today is 1716 and I'm going to be finishing Captain Rex and continuing with my commission here. With Rex, it's just finishing off the blue and then painting the base, so he's not going to take long at all. And I'll be finishing off the black and the silver on this big chap. I'm also going to start blocking in one colour because I've got an idea. That's 3 of the Shatterpoint core set done. Really liking these models, can't wait to continue with the rest of them. And I thought I'd try and emulate the cockpit area on Skywarp's chest on the Tau model. However, that orange is a little bit too bright for my taste, so I changed it slightly to match with the original Tau colours. Today is 1717 and I am working on this big boy still. And I'm going to start work on these Zombicide zombies as well. As I'm trying to match the colours of the Transformer Skywarp, it's going to be lots of purple today, and I'm also going to get his chest plate finished as well. I don't know how long this is going to take me, so I don't know how much I'm going to do it, but hopefully I'll get the majority of it done today. And while the washes and things dry on the Tau, I'm going to do a little bit, it won't be much, on these zombies. I'm happy with the progress of the colour scheme so far. I'm going to keep the purple dark. I don't really want to make it too bright, as I don't want it too cartoonish. We got these guys' trousers done. Hopefully I'll get more done tomorrow, but it is a Saturday, so it's going to be touch and go. Today is 1718, and I'm continuing work on this guy. I don't have much time today because it's Saturday, so it sucks. Hopefully while I'm waiting for washes to dry on the Tau, I might be able to get a little bit extra done on these guys. It's just a few minor details going on this guy today. I should get it all finished, ready for chipping and sort of dirtying him up and making him look battle worn and everything in the next few days. While waiting for the washes to dry, I did get a tiny bit extra done on the Zombicide zombies, but nowhere near as much as I'd like to have done. So that's the Tau all done. I just now need to dirty him up and make him look battle worn, and then do something with his base. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that yet, but fingers crossed the person I'm doing this for will love it. And sadly, I could only get a couple of shirts done on these guys. I'll definitely be doing more tomorrow. I might actually skip the Tau tomorrow and just concentrate on these guys just for a little bit of a break. Today is 1719. I'm not going to be doing any work on the big guy today because I need to watch a few videos about chipping paintwork and armor and things like that, so I'm not really good at it and I don't really do it. So instead I'm going to do a little bit of work on the Zombicide boys and start work on Grizzlaw here from Masters of the Universe Battleground. I always seem to struggle when it comes to making up my mind what colours I want to paint zombies and things like that for Zombicide games. So I tend to do things on the fly and go with what I feel looks more realistic and suited for the model. Very little is going to be done on Grizzlaw here. It's literally just going to be the start, so I'm just putting a base coat down and then I'm going to be following that up with a wash. Zombies are nearly finished, just have to finish off the flesh, the shoes, and then base them. That'll all be done tomorrow. And I'll do a little bit extra on Grizzlaw too if I have enough time. So that's this week done. Not much in the way of finished models, only 3, but I am nearly finished with that big Tau model, and we've got 4 zombies nearly done, and I've started Grizzlaw, so I'm quite happy, especially considering the size of the Riptide there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week.